Listen closely, because this will change everything you think you know about yourself. In the next hour, you will learn how to transform your mind into an unshakable fortress, a mind that does not break under pressure, does not crumble under criticism, and thrives on challenges where others collapse. If you are ready to stop being a victim of your emotions, stop running from discomfort, and finally command your life with absolute mental toughness, then pay attention. This is not theory. This is war-tested strategy for building a mind that cannot be defeated.
Chapter 1, Stop Proving and Start Doing. Stop proving, start doing. Say it again. Stop proving, start doing. These are not just words, they are a call to action. They are a battle cry for anyone who wants to build mental toughness. If you spend your life trying to show people you're capable, you will never be capable. You will only be exhausted, frustrated, and always one step behind. Most people live to prove themselves. They chase applause, likes, nods of approval, and verbal validation. They spend hours crafting the perfect image, sending the perfect message, saying the perfect thing. And yet, they accomplish nothing. You don't need their approval. You don't need their recognition. You have a choice. You have a choice to stop performing for others. You have a choice to stop wasting your energy on validation. You have a choice to act quietly, consistently, and relentlessly. That's the key. Think about Elon Musk. He didn't sit around asking for permission. He didn't wait for approval. He acted. He built rockets, launched companies, and changed industries, all while the world doubted him. Every criticism, every skeptic, every voice telling him it was impossible, he ignored it. And that's the lesson. Action outweighs words, always, every single time. Serena Williams is another example. She didn't prove herself with excuses. She didn't argue about her talent. She acted. She trained while others partied. She focused while others distracted themselves. And she dominated. You see, the truly strong don't need to justify themselves. They simply show up. They take action. They deliver results. You might be asking yourself, how do I get there? How do I stop proving and start doing? The answer is simple. Shift your focus. Shift it from the outside in. Stop thinking about what others will say. Stop worrying about the spotlight. Focus on your own actions. Focus on your own discipline. That's where real power lives. That's where mental toughness is forged. Here's how you start. Step 1. Identify the areas in your life where you are proving yourself instead of producing. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's social media. Notice the energy you expend trying to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged. This energy is wasted. Reclaim it. Every time you feel the urge to explain, justify, or showcase, stop. Take a breath. Take action instead. That's the shift. That's the pivot from weak to strong. Step 2. Create a personal action plan. Not for approval, not for recognition, not for applause, but for results. Write down the 3 most important actions you can take today. Actions that move you forward. Actions that strengthen your skills, your focus, your mind. Then do them. Don't announce them. Don't explain them. Don't seek praise. Just do them. Action builds results. Results build confidence. Confidence builds mental toughness. It's that simple. And yet, it's so rarely done. Step 3. Embrace the discomfort of silent progress. Doing without proving is uncomfortable. You will feel the urge to tell someone what you're working on. You will feel the itch to show off, to receive recognition, to be applauded. Resist it. That's where the real growth happens. That's where the unshakable mind is built. You don't need their permission. You don't need their acknowledgement. You only need your own discipline. Repeat it. You don't need their permission. You only need your discipline. Let's reinforce this with a repetition you must ingrain. Stop proving, start doing. Stop proving, start doing. Every morning, remind yourself. Every challenge, remind yourself. Every time doubt creeps in, remind yourself. Words without action are worthless. Talking about plans does nothing. Planning without execution achieves nothing. But acting quietly, consistently, and relentlessly, that is unstoppable. That is mental toughness. That is power. Now let's take this a step further. Real transformation happens when you internalize this principle across all areas of your life. In relationships, stop proving your worth. Show it through your actions. In work, stop proving your competence. Show it through results. In personal goals, stop proving your ambition. Show it through the steps you take every day. Action beats argument. Action beats justification. Action beats explanation every single time. You have a choice. That's the key. Remember, mental toughness is not built through validation. It is built through action. Mental toughness is not built through applause. It is built through quiet, relentless work. Mental toughness is not built by explaining yourself. It is built by doing, by producing, by achieving in silence. That's the difference between those who talk and those who conquer. That's the difference between mediocrity and excellence. So what does that look like in practice? If you have a goal, take one concrete step today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Small steps compound into massive results. Don't announce it. Don't justify it. Don't explain. Just act. If you've been proving yourself on social media, remove the urge. Post less. Work more. If you've been explaining your ideas in meetings, speak less. Deliver more. If you've been justifying your choices to friends or family, stop. Let your results speak. This is where your power lives. This is where mental toughness is forged. Here's the reinforcement. Stop proving, start doing. Stop proving, start doing. It's the mantra. It's the discipline. Repeat it until it becomes automatic. Repeat it until you no longer seek approval. Repeat it until your actions speak louder than any words ever could. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Every day you can act. Every day you can stop performing. Every day you can build a mind that cannot be shaken. To close this chapter, remember this truth. The people who achieve the most, who dominate their field, who build unstoppable momentum, are not the ones who prove. They are the ones who do. They are the ones who act silently, consistently, and with relentless focus. Stop proving. Start doing. That's not advice. That's a command. That's a mindset. That's the foundation of your unshakable mental toughness.
Chapter 2. Embrace the pressure, or it will crush you. Pressure is not your enemy. Pressure is the test. Say it aloud. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. Every high performer, every warrior, every person who achieves greatness has faced this truth. Life will press. Life will squeeze. Life will push you to the edge. And if you run, if you avoid it, if you shrink under it, you will fail. You have a choice. You can hide from the challenge, or you can embrace it. That's the key. Let's be clear. Pressure is unavoidable. It is not something you can negotiate with. It is not something you can avoid forever. The higher you aim, the greater the pressure becomes. And the only way to conquer it is to meet it head on. Repeat after me. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. Every time fear or doubt creeps in, remind yourself. Every time your mind whispers, I can't handle this, remind yourself. The test is not the pressure itself, it is how you respond to it. Look at elite athletes, soldiers in combat, leaders in high-stakes industries. They all face pressure daily and they don't crumble. They don't panic. They don't quit. They thrive. The Navy SEAL in a life or death mission doesn't have time to cry or complain. The Olympic sprinter doesn't stop before the starting block because the world is watching. The CEO doesn't stall because a decision could fail. They embrace it. They thrive under it. And that's the mindset you must build. You have a choice. You can panic, freeze, or run. Or you can act. You can meet the pressure. You can thrive within it. That's the key to mental toughness. That's the key to dominance. Repeat. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. You do not have to love pressure. You do not have to enjoy it. You do not have to seek it out blindly. But you must not fear it. You must not avoid it. You must use it. Every challenge, every deadline, every stressful moment is training. Every pressure point is a workout for your mind. Now, how do you actually build that resilience? How do you expose yourself to pressure without being destroyed? First, start small. Create controlled stress situations in your daily life. Push yourself to finish a task faster than usual. Speak in front of a group, even if it makes your stomach churn. Take cold showers. Train your mind to tolerate discomfort. Each small exposure is a brick. Each brick builds your inner fortress. Repeat. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. Step 2. Simulate high-pressure scenarios. Athletes do this all the time. They rehearse under stress. Soldiers do this too. They train in chaos, so real chaos feels manageable. You can do the same. Visualize high-stakes situations. Rehearse your response. Prepare mentally for the worst-case scenarios. This is not fear-mongering. This is preparation. This is mental toughness. You are strengthening your mind so it does not bend, it does not break, and it does not surrender when the real test comes. Step 3. Learn to breathe under pressure. Sounds simple, but it is not. Most people panic because they forget to control their own physiology. When your chest tightens, your mind shuts down. Calm your body, control your breath. Slow, deep, controlled breaths. Every inhale fills you with focus. Every exhale releases fear. Repeat. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. You have a choice in every moment. You can let your body betray your mind or you can take control. That's the difference between the weak and the strong. Real-world examples reinforce this. Think of soldiers in combat, facing life and death decisions in split seconds. They do not stop to debate or worry. They act. That action is not reckless. It is trained, it is disciplined, and it is focused. The same principle applies to your life. The pressures you face in work, in relationships, in personal goals are not death sentences. They are your training ground. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your mental toughness. Every time you endure, you build resilience. Repeat. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. Another story, Olympic athletes during championship events. Millions are watching. Stakes are high. One misstep can mean failure. Yet they perform, not because they are fearless, but because they have trained their mind to embrace the pressure. They have rehearsed. They have visualized. They have accepted that discomfort and stress are part of the process. You can do the same. Mental toughness is not the absence of pressure. It is mastery of your response to it. Here's the behavioral takeaway. Start by identifying your personal pressures. Where do you feel fear? Where do you hesitate? Make a list. Then create deliberate exposure exercises. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, speak in front of one person, then two, then a small group, gradually increasing the challenge. If deadlines paralyze you,
Set stricter timelines and push yourself to meet them. Each exposure is practice. Each exposure is growth. Repeat. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. You have a choice. Face it or be crushed by it. Remember, mental toughness is forged in discomfort. Comfort is the enemy. Ease is a trap. Pressure is the test, and avoiding it guarantees failure. Your growth is proportional to your willingness to face it. Each time you act under pressure, each time you endure discomfort without retreat, you are building an unshakable mind. Every time you fail under stress and get back up, you are stronger. Every time you remain calm when chaos surrounds you, you demonstrate true mental mastery. Let's make this concrete. Right now, commit to one action that scares you, one action that challenges you, one action that puts pressure on you, and do it today. No excuses, no waiting. Pressure will not wait for you to feel ready. Pressure will not pause until you are comfortable. It is relentless, and you must be relentless too. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. Every time you feel fear, remind yourself. Every time you want to back down, remind yourself. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. To conclude this chapter, remember this. You mastered the first lesson, action over proving. Now you've learned the second lesson, embrace pressure. Pressure is not punishment. Pressure is training. Pressure is the forge in which mental toughness is created. Run from it and you fail. Face it and you grow. Face it and you conquer. Face it and you thrive. Repeat it until it becomes a habit. Pressure is the test. Pressure is the test. You have a choice every day, in every moment. The stronger you get at embracing pressure, the stronger your mind becomes, and the more unstoppable you are.
Chapter 3. Build your inner fortress before you need it. Mental toughness is not built in a moment of crisis. It is not forged when the storm has already hit. You cannot wait until life is falling apart to start building strength. Say it aloud. Build now before the storm comes. Build now before the storm comes. This is the foundation of an unshakable mind. The strongest people you know didn't become strong in chaos. They became strong long before chaos arrived. You have a choice. You can wait for disaster, or you can prepare today. That's the key. The world will not give you warning. Life will not pause while you get ready. Pressure, failure, stress, and challenges come whether you are prepared or not. The only way to survive, the only way to thrive, is to build your inner fortress now. Mental toughness is daily. It is habitual. It is consistent. Every action you take today, every decision you make under minor pressure is a brick in the fortress of your mind. Repeat after me. Build now before the storm comes. You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need motivation to strike. You only need your discipline. Let's talk about daily habits, the tools that build your inner fortress. First, focus. Focus is a muscle. You strengthen it by choosing one task and completing it without distraction. No phone, no excuses, no multitasking. Focus. One task, finish it. Every day. Small victories compound. Small victories build confidence. Confidence strengthens willpower. Willpower builds mental toughness. Repeat. Build now before the storm comes. Every day matters. Every action matters. Discipline is the key. Second, control your willpower. Mental toughness is the ability to choose action over comfort every single time. Resist the urge to procrastinate. Resist the urge to quit. Resist the urge to justify inaction. When you choose discipline over desire repeatedly, you are training your mind to endure, to resist, to conquer. Willpower grows in small, repeated exercises. Wake up earlier than you want to. Finish what you start.
Say no to distractions. Say yes to focus. Repeat, build now before the storm comes. Third, calm under stress. Life will test you. Deadlines will loom. Conflicts will erupt. The ability to remain calm while chaos surrounds you is what separates ordinary people from unstoppable people. Take moments each day to practice controlled breathing. Slow inhales, slow exhales. Focus your mind. Condition yourself to respond, not react. Condition yourself to observe, not panic. Condition yourself to act, not freeze. Repeat, build now before the storm comes. Calmness is power. Calmness is control. Calmness is mental toughness in action. Visualization is another powerful tool. Your mind cannot always tell the difference between imagined stress and real stress. Use that to your advantage. Visualize challenges you may face. Visualize yourself responding with clarity, strength, and focus. See yourself completing tasks despite obstacles. See yourself calm under fire. See yourself decisive when others hesitate. Every rehearsal strengthens neural pathways in your brain. Every visualization builds confidence, endurance, and resilience. Repeat, build now before the storm comes. The fortress of your mind is shaped in your imagination long before life forces you to prove yourself. Let's look at examples. Soldiers, months before deployment, rehearse operations repeatedly. They practice under stress. They visualize every scenario. When the real situation arrives, their mind already knows how to act. Olympic athletes practice under simulated pressure. They visualize every race, every obstacle, every split-second decision. Entrepreneurs mentally rehearse challenges, setbacks, and negotiations. They anticipate every problem and prepare solutions in advance. In all cases, the common denominator is preparation. They build their fortress before the storm comes. You can do the same. Now, how do you implement this in your life? Start small. Every morning, commit to a mental toughness routine. Focus on one important task. Complete it without distraction. Visualize the challenges ahead. Mentally rehearse your responses. Practice calm. Then, repeat this process daily. Every repetition is a brick. Every day adds walls, towers, and gates to your fortress. Soon, the storms of life that once terrified you will feel manageable. Soon, the chaos of the world will meet a mind that is prepared. Repeat, build now before the storm comes. Do not underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Skipping one day may not seem significant, but each day compounds. Mental toughness is like compounding interest. Daily discipline multiplies your strength over time. Waiting for motivation or inspiration is useless. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is permanent. You have a choice. You can wait for a crisis to build toughness, or you can act now. That's the key. Act now. Build now. Strengthen your mind before the world forces you to. The next step is resilience under unexpected stress. You can simulate pressure in small ways. Challenge yourself. Take cold showers. Push your body beyond comfort. Do the tasks you dread first. Speak up in situations that make you uncomfortable. Say no when everyone else says yes. Every act of discipline strengthens your inner fortress. Repeat it again. Build now before the storm comes. The discomfort you avoid today is the crisis you will face tomorrow. Confront it now. Train now. Grow now. Mental toughness is not a one-time event. It is daily preparation, repeated action, and relentless focus. It is habit, it is routine, it is commitment. The unshakable mind is built in advance. It is fortified while others are distracted. It is silent while others seek validation. It is steady while others panic. Repeat, build now before the storm comes. You have a choice. You can wait for life to force you, or you can take control and prepare. That's the key. That's your power. That's the foundation of the silent warrior within you. To close this chapter, you now understand the principle. You do not wait for chaos to teach you lessons. You do not wait for emergencies to prove yourself. You act daily. You strengthen focus, you fortify willpower, you practice calm, you visualize challenges, you prepare your mind for what is coming. You build a fortress that cannot be breached. You build a mental edge that cannot be shaken. And you do it all quietly, consistently, relentlessly. Repeat one last time. Build now before the storm comes.
Chapter 4. The Silent Cost of Seeking Validation. Validation is a trap. Seeking approval from others is a silent poison. Every time you look for praise, every time you chase recognition, every time you ask, "Do you think I'm enough?" you weaken your mind. Say it aloud. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. This is not theory. This is truth. The stronger you become, the less you need permission from anyone. The weaker you stay, the more you depend on the applause of others. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Think about leaders who ignored public opinion. Elon Musk, again, is a prime example. Every product, every launch, every risky decision was scrutinized, doubted, criticized. The world laughed, the critics mocked, the media questioned him endlessly, yet he persisted. Why? He believed in his own vision. He trusted his own judgment. He did not seek validation. He acted. He built. He achieved. Repeat it. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. Another example, Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, she faced rejection after rejection. People told her she wasn't suited for television. People judged her, underestimated her, and doubted her abilities. She could have waited for approval. She could have tried to please everyone. Instead, she acted. She trusted herself. She built a career that no criticism could shake. And that is the silent cost you avoid when you stop seeking validation. You gain power, focus, and unstoppable confidence. You see, the problem with validation is not just weakness, it is distraction. Every time you chase recognition, you lose focus on action. Every time you seek applause, you sacrifice productivity. Every time you ask for approval, you delay growth. You are giving control of your life to others. That's the silent cost. Repeat, validation weakens, self-belief strengthens. You don't need anyone to tell you you are worthy. You don't need anyone to recognize your effort. You don't need anyone to validate your journey. The permission you seek is yours to give, always. So how do you stop seeking validation? Step 1. Identify your triggers. Notice when you are looking for approval. Is it social media likes? Is it praise from peers? Is it compliments from your boss, your friends, or your family? Awareness is the first step. Every time you catch yourself chasing validation, pause. Recognize it. Say it aloud. I do not need approval. I have discipline. I have self-belief. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That's how mental toughness grows. Step 2. Replace the need for validation with self-assessment. Instead of asking, do they approve? Ask, did I give my best effort? Did I act with integrity? Did I follow through? Your standard becomes your own. Your measure of success becomes internal. This builds self-belief. This strengthens your mind. Repeat, validation weakens, self-belief strengthens. Every time you stop seeking recognition, you reclaim energy. Every time you focus inward, you gain strength. Every time you act for yourself, you build mental resilience. Step 3. Practice silent progress. Stop announcing every achievement. Stop sharing every success. Stop explaining your actions. Let your results speak. Do your work quietly. Deliver outcomes without commentary. The world will notice eventually, but your mind will grow immediately. Silent progress strengthens discipline, focus, and self-trust. Repeat, validation weakens, self-belief strengthens. You have a choice.
Perform for the applause or perform for the result? Choose wisely. That's the key. Here's the reinforcement. Mental strength comes from independence, not approval. True leaders, true achievers, true warriors do not rely on others to confirm their worth. They rely on their actions. They trust their decisions. They measure success by effort, consistency, and results. Repeat after me. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. Internal approval outweighs external recognition every single time. Let's put this into practice with a daily exercise. Each day, take one action without announcing it. Do something valuable for yourself, not for praise. Write a goal, complete a task, achieve a milestone, and keep it private. Observe the feeling. Observe your confidence rising. Observe the mental toughness growing, quietly, invisibly. Repeat it often. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. This is how inner strength is forged. This is how the silent warrior is built. Another method. Audit your environment. Who in your life feeds your need for validation? Who triggers the habit of seeking approval? Limit these influences. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, not those who make you dependent on praise. Influence shapes behavior. Choose wisely. Protect your mental space. Repeat it. Validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. You are responsible for your own growth. No one else is. No one else can do it for you. You have a choice. Always. That's the key. Remember, this is a silent process. It is not flashy. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. The strongest minds grow quietly, consistently, and deliberately. Every time you ignore the crowd, every time you act without applause, every time you measure yourself by your own standard, you are building an unshakable mind. You are reducing the silent cost of validation. You are strengthening self-belief. You are becoming unstoppable. Repeat, validation weakens. Self-belief strengthens. You mastered one more layer of mental toughness. You no longer depend on the applause of others. You no longer measure yourself by their judgment. You now measure by action, by results, by integrity. You are growing stronger. You are reclaiming your power. And the next lesson is just ahead. How to control your day before the world controls you. Discipline starts with ownership.
Chapter 5. Dominate your day before the world dominates you. Your day is a battlefield. Every morning is a test. And the moment you wake up, you have a choice. You either dominate your day or your day dominates you. Say it aloud. Dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Dominate your day or your day will dominate you. This is not optional. This is the foundation of mental toughness. Every second you waste on distractions, hesitation, or indecision is a second the world is taking from you. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Let's be clear. The most successful people in the world do not leave their days to chance. They do not wait for motivation. They do not let the chaos of life dictate their schedule. CEOs, warriors, elite athletes, they win their mornings to win their lives. Every habit, every ritual, every disciplined action compounds into unstoppable momentum. You have a choice. You can rise and dominate, or you can drift and be controlled. Repeat, dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. The morning is sacred. It sets the tone. What you do in the first hour often determines the success or failure of the entire day. That's why the first rule of domination is structure. Create a morning routine that energizes you, that focuses you, that primes your mind for action. Examples: meditation for clarity, physical training for energy, journaling for focus, reviewing your goals for direction. These small, deliberate actions in the morning set the pace for unstoppable momentum. Repeat it. Dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. Consider CEOs like Jeff Bezos or Tim Cook. They do not wait to react to their emails or the world's demands. They schedule, they plan, they dominate their mornings. They take control of their energy, their focus, their priorities. That control allows them to make high-stakes decisions with precision, discipline, and clarity. You can do the same. Start with control.
Control the morning, control the day. Repeat, dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Athletes do it too. Michael Jordan didn't wait for motivation. He woke up early. He trained. He visualized. He prepared mentally while others slept. By the time the competition woke up, he was already ahead. Warriors of every kind understand this principle. The early, disciplined actions compound into victory. Your morning sets the tone. Your actions define your day. Your discipline builds your mental toughness. Repeat it again. Dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. Here's how to implement it. Step 1. Wake up at the same time every day. No exceptions. This is discipline. This is reliability. Your body and mind crave structure. Your routines become automatic. Your focus sharpens. Step 2. Perform a high-value activity immediately. Physical exercise, meditation, goal review. Choose one that energizes your mind and body. This signals to yourself, I am in control. Step 3. Plan your day before the world distracts you. Identify the top 3 priorities and attack them relentlessly. Repeat, dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Distraction is the enemy. Social media, emails, unnecessary conversations. These are the weapons the world uses to control you. If you do not dominate your time, others will dominate it for you. You have a choice. You have control over your focus. You have control over your energy. You have control over your actions. That's the essence of mental toughness. Repeat, dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Another critical element, energy management. Success is not just about being busy, it's about being effective. Use your mornings for high energy, high focus activities. Reserve your afternoons for repetitive or low energy tasks. Protect your focus like a warrior protects their shield. Every wasted minute is a minute you cannot reclaim. Repeat it. Dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Discipline overcomes fatigue. Preparation overcomes chaos. Focus overcomes distraction. Now let's reinforce with repetition. Dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Dominate your day or your day will dominate you. Every morning you wake up and take control, you are building your mental fortress. Every choice you make deliberately strengthens your mind. Every action you take in alignment with your priorities compounds into unstoppable momentum. You do not need permission. You do not need motivation. You need discipline. You need structure. You need relentless action. Real-world examples continue to reinforce this. Consider Navy SEALs in training. Their mornings are regimented. Every action is planned, measured, and executed with precision. By the time chaos hits in real missions, they are ready. Their day is under their control. That's the difference between reacting and dominating. That's the difference between surviving and thriving. Repeat it. Dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. Let's put this into practice. Today, define your morning. Wake up early. Complete one high-value activity before any external demands. Review your top 3 priorities and attack them immediately. Say no to distractions. Protect your focus. Own your energy. Dominate your mind. Dominate your body. Dominate your day. Repeat it. Dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. To close this chapter, internalize the principle. Control your morning, control your day, control your life. Mental toughness is forged in the discipline of daily routines. It is strengthened in focus, energy management, and deliberate action. It is grown silently, consistently, relentlessly. Dominate your day, or your day will dominate you. Your actions in the next hour define your results for the next 24. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for motivation. Take control now. Own your morning. Own your day. Own your life. You've learned the principle of domination. You've learned to act before the world reacts. You've learned to plan, focus, and execute. And the next chapter will reveal the truth about distraction, the silent enemy of mental toughness, and how to eliminate it completely.
Chapter 6. Master your thoughts, master your reality. Your mind is the battlefield. Every thought you entertain shapes your emotions. Every emotion drives your actions.
Every action produces results. Say it aloud. Control thoughts, control life. Control thoughts, control life. This is the unshakable truth. If you allow your mind to wander aimlessly, if you indulge fear, doubt, or negativity, you surrender control. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Thoughts are not harmless. They are the architects of your reality. A single negative thought repeated endlessly becomes a belief. A belief dictates behavior. Behavior produces results. If your thoughts are weak, your results will be weak. If your thoughts are disciplined, your results are unstoppable. Repeat after me. Control thoughts, control life. Every day, you must monitor, guide, and command your mental landscape. Let's start with awareness. Observe your thoughts. Notice patterns. When fear arises, when doubt creeps in, when procrastination calls, you must catch it immediately. The mind cannot be trained blindly. You must know what you are feeding it. Awareness is power. Awareness is control. Awareness is the first step to mastery. Repeat it. Control thoughts. Control life. You have the power to redirect every destructive thought into something productive, empowering, unstoppable. Step 2. Replace negativity with empowerment. This is not optimism. It is strategic control. Every time a negative thought appears, counter it with evidence of your strength, your skill, your past victories. Every time self-doubt arises, replace it with a mantra. I act, I endure, I conquer. Every time fear threatens, confront it with preparation and courage. Repeat, control thoughts, control life. You don't need permission to command your mind. You don't need approval to choose your beliefs. You have a choice, always. Now, let's introduce practical tools. Journaling is one of the most powerful. Write down your thoughts, analyze them, identify patterns, confront limiting beliefs on paper, transform complaints into action plans, transform fear into clarity. Every page strengthens mental discipline. Every entry reinforces self-command. Repeat it. Control thoughts. Control life. Meditation is another tool. Silence the chaos. Focus on breath. Observe thoughts without judgment. Learn to return to center. Every session strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that controls impulses, decision-making, and emotional regulation. The stronger your mind, the less reactive you are. The more you master your thoughts, the more you master your life. Repeat, control thoughts, control life. Every affirmation is a brick in the fortress of your mind. Consider real-world examples. Olympic athletes visualize success relentlessly. They rehearse every action mentally before performing it physically. They control their thoughts so their body follows with precision. CEOs and entrepreneurs think strategically before acting. They control their mindset to remain calm under chaos. Warriors prepare mentally for battle long before the first step. The pattern is clear. Mastery over thought equals mastery over life. Repeat, control thoughts, control life. Here's a practical exercise for immediate impact. For 1 hour each day, monitor your thoughts relentlessly. Each time a negative or unproductive thought arises, counter it. Replace it with focus, action, or clarity. Journal the process. Meditate to reinforce it. Speak affirmations to solidify it. Repeat the core truth. Control thoughts. Control life. Consistency compounds. Discipline compounds. Results compound. Another method? Mental rehearsal. Visualize challenges. Visualize fear. Visualize obstacles. Then see yourself responding with precision, calm, and strength. Your mind cannot distinguish vivid rehearsal from reality. This builds automatic responses, resilience, and focus.
Your mental conditioning prepares you for life before life tests you. Repeat it. Control thoughts. Control life. Let's address a common trap, allowing other people's opinions to infiltrate your mind. Every critical comment, every doubt from others is a choice. You can accept it or you can reject it. Reject it. Command your thoughts. Protect your mental space. You decide which thoughts are worthy. Repeat after me. Control thoughts. Control life. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the commander of your mind. You are the architect of your reality. Discipline in thought leads to discipline in action. Uncontrolled thoughts lead to impulsive decisions, wasted energy, and weak results. Every time you regain control of your mind, you regain control of your life. Every time you resist mental distraction, you strengthen focus. Every time you replace negativity with empowerment, you grow unstoppable. Repeat it. Control thoughts. Control life. To close this chapter, remember this unbreakable truth. Your reality is a reflection of your thoughts. Mental mastery is non-negotiable. Journaling, meditation, and affirmations are tools. Awareness, replacement, and rehearsal are strategies. Consistency is the engine. Discipline is the fuel. Repeat one last time. Control thoughts. Control life. You have a choice. You can surrender your mind to chaos, doubt, and fear, or you can command it. You can shape your thoughts, control your emotions, dictate your actions, and produce unstoppable results. The path is clear. The method is simple but relentless. Discipline your mind. Rehearse your victories. Command your reality. Repeat. Control thoughts. Control life.
Chapter 7. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. Fear is the silent poison that paralyzes potential, undermines courage, and destroys momentum. Say it aloud. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. This is the mantra of mental toughness. Every person who achieves greatness has failed. Every person who reaches the top has fallen. Every person you admire has stumbled and then stood taller. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Let's be clear. Failure is feedback. It is information. It is a tool. Not a verdict, not a judgment, not a sentence. The stronger you become, the faster you learn from failure. The stronger you become, the quicker you rise after a fall. The stronger you become, the more fearless you are. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be relentless. You need to act. You need to persist. Consider innovators and entrepreneurs. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure was not a sign of weakness, it was a step toward mastery. Each mistake provided insight. Each setback built resilience. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. If you fear failure, you will never try. If you never try, you will never succeed. The choice is yours, always. Here's the principle in action. Fail fast. Do not cling to ideas that are broken or methods that are flawed. Test, experiment, iterate quickly, learn rapidly, correct immediately. The faster you fail, the faster you adapt. The faster you adapt, the closer you get to success. Every no is a lesson. Every setback is data. Every mistake is training. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Next, fail forward. Every failure carries a lesson. Every setback contains insight. Every loss carries a hidden advantage. You must extract the value from every misstep. Ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I adjust? What will I do differently next time? Failure is not defeat. It is progress disguised as struggle. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong.
This mindset transforms obstacles into fuel, weakness into strength, and fear into courage. Finally, fail strong. Endure the consequences, accept responsibility, stand tall, refuse to crumble under criticism, rejection, or loss. Strength grows in discomfort. Resilience is forged in the fire of failure. Courage is tested when everything goes wrong. The stronger you fall, the higher you rise. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Strength is built through failure, not by avoiding it. Power is earned, not given. Let's look at real-world examples. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple before returning to lead it to unprecedented success. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming the greatest of all time. All of them failed, all of them persisted, all of them turned failure into fuel. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. The pattern is clear. The principle is undeniable. You have a choice. You can fear failure or you can embrace it. Here's how you implement this principle in your life. Step 1. Redefine failure. Stop seeing it as a mark of weakness. Stop associating it with shame. Start seeing it as information, training, and feedback. Step 2. Take action daily. Test new ideas, push limits, step outside comfort zones. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you fail, the faster you grow. Step 3. Analyze, adjust, and repeat. Each failure must produce insight. Each mistake must refine your approach. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Normalize failure in your environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage action, not caution. Surround yourself with those who celebrate experimentation, not perfection. Surround yourself with those who understand that growth requires risk. Influence shapes behavior. Choose wisely. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. You are in control of your response. You are in control of your mindset. You are the silent warrior who learns, adapts, and conquers. Another method. Document every failure. Keep a failure journal. Write what went wrong, why it went wrong, and what you learned. Review it regularly. Observe your progress. Notice patterns. Notice growth. Failure becomes training. Failure becomes preparation. Failure becomes your strongest teacher. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Let's reinforce this principle through repetition. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fear cannot coexist with action. Doubt cannot survive repeated trials. Weakness cannot endure relentless effort. Every failure you face and overcome strengthens your mind. Every setback you embrace builds courage. Every mistake you learn from fuels momentum. You have a choice. Always. That's the key. To close this chapter, failure is inevitable. Avoiding it is impossible. Fearing it is fatal to growth. Embrace it, learn from it, leverage it, act boldly, persist relentlessly, test frequently, adjust intelligently, stand tall. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Repeat this mantra daily. Repeat it until it becomes instinct. Repeat it until fear has no grip. Your mind, your discipline, and your results will follow. You now understand that failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. By embracing failure as feedback, you build resilience. By normalizing failure as training, you build courage. By mastering failure, you build unstoppable mental toughness. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Chapter 7. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. Fear is the silent poison that paralyzes potential, undermines courage, and destroys momentum. Say it aloud. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. This is the mantra of mental toughness. Every person who achieves greatness has failed. Every person who reaches the top has fallen. Every person you admire has stumbled and then stood taller. You have a choice. You always have a choice.
That's the key. Let's be clear. Failure is feedback. It is information. It is a tool. Not a verdict, not a judgment, not a sentence. The stronger you become, the faster you learn from failure. The stronger you become, the quicker you rise after a fall. The stronger you become, the more fearless you are. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be relentless. You need to act. You need to persist. Consider innovators and entrepreneurs. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure was not a sign of weakness, it was a step toward mastery. Each mistake provided insight. Each setback built resilience. Repeat, fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. If you fear failure, you will never try. If you never try, you will never succeed. The choice is yours, always. Here's the principle in action. Fail fast. Do not cling to ideas that are broken or methods that are flawed. Test, experiment, iterate quickly, learn rapidly, correct immediately. The faster you fail, the faster you adapt. The faster you adapt, the closer you get to success. Every no is a lesson. Every setback is data. Every mistake is training. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Next, fail forward. Every failure carries a lesson. Every setback contains insight. Every loss carries a hidden advantage. You must extract the value from every misstep. Ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I adjust? What will I do differently next time? Failure is not defeat. It is progress disguised as struggle. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. This mindset transforms obstacles into fuel, weakness into strength, and fear into courage. Finally, fail strong. Endure the consequences, accept responsibility, stand tall, refuse to crumble under criticism, rejection, or loss. Strength grows in discomfort. Resilience is forged in the fire of failure. Courage is tested when everything goes wrong. The stronger you fall, the higher you rise. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Strength is built through failure, not by avoiding it. Power is earned, not given. Let's look at real-world examples. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple before returning to lead it to unprecedented success. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming the greatest of all time. All of them failed, all of them persisted, all of them turned failure into fuel. Repeat, fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. The pattern is clear. The principle is undeniable. You have a choice. You can fear failure or you can embrace it. Here's how you implement this principle in your life. Step 1. Redefine failure. Stop seeing it as a mark of weakness. Stop associating it with shame. Start seeing it as information, training, and feedback. Step 2. Take action daily. Test new ideas, push limits, step outside comfort zones. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you fail, the faster you grow. Step 3. Analyze, adjust, and repeat. Each failure must produce insight. Each mistake must refine your approach. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Normalize failure in your environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage action, not caution. Surround yourself with those who celebrate experimentation, not perfection. Surround yourself with those who understand that growth requires risk. Influence shapes behavior. Choose wisely. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. You are in control of your response. You are in control of your mindset. You are the silent warrior who learns, adapts, and conquers. Another method. Document every failure. Keep a failure journal. Write what went wrong, why it went wrong, and what you learned. Review it regularly. Observe your progress. Notice patterns. Notice growth. Failure becomes training. Failure becomes preparation. Failure becomes your strongest teacher. Repeat it. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Let's reinforce this principle through repetition. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Fear cannot coexist with action. Doubt cannot survive repeated trials. Weakness cannot endure relentless effort. Every failure you face and overcome strengthens your mind. Every setback you embrace builds courage. Every mistake you learn from fuels momentum. You have a choice. Always. That's the key. To close this chapter, failure is inevitable. Avoiding it is impossible. Fearing it is fatal to growth. Embrace it, learn from it, leverage it, act boldly, persist relentlessly, test frequently, adjust intelligently, stand tall. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong. Repeat this mantra daily. Repeat it until it becomes instinct. Repeat it until fear has no grip. Your mind, your discipline, and your results will follow. You now understand that failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. By embracing failure as feedback, you build resilience. By normalizing failure as training, you build courage. By mastering failure, you build unstoppable mental toughness. Repeat. Fail fast, fail forward, fail strong.
Chapter 8. Control your emotions before they control you. Emotions are powerful. They are immediate. They are intense. And if you do not control them, they will control you. Anger, fear, frustration, doubt, these are hijackers of focus. They destroy clarity. They destroy decision-making. They destroy results. Say it aloud. Control your emotions, or they control you. Control your emotions, or they control you. This is the truth of mental toughness. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Think about it. Every time someone reacts impulsively, they regret it later. Every time anger takes over, relationships are damaged. Every time fear hijacks decision-making, opportunity is lost. The mind must learn restraint. The mind must learn pause. The mind must learn command. Repeat, control your emotions, or they control you. Emotional mastery is not optional, it is essential. Step 1. Recognize the hijack. The moment your body tenses, your heart races, your thoughts spiral, that is your emotional system taking over. Awareness is the first step. Awareness is control. Awareness is power. Every second you delay reaction is a second to regain command. Repeat, control your emotions, or they control you. You have the ability to pause, to assess, to act deliberately. That is strength. Step 2. Breathe. Breath is the anchor to the present. When tension rises, when fear strikes, when anger flares, slow, deliberate breathing resets the system. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale fully. Repeat. With each breath, clarity returns. With each breath, focus strengthens. With each breath, mental toughness grows. Say it aloud. Control your emotions, or they control you. Step 3. Pause and assess. Mental reframing is critical. Ask yourself, what is under my control? What is outside my control? How will I respond wisely? Pause before action. Assess before reaction. Decide deliberately. Every time you respond instead of react, you reclaim power. Repeat. Control your emotions, or they control you. Discipline is built in these pauses. Strength is forged in these moments. Consider real-world examples. Navy SEALs in combat situations do not react impulsively to chaos. They pause, they assess, they execute with precision. Their emotions do not hijack their actions. The mission succeeds because mental mastery precedes physical action. Repeat it. Control your emotions, or they control you. This principle applies to business, to relationships, to life. Athletes provide another lesson. Tennis champion Serena Williams has faced hostile crowds, high-stakes matches, and immense pressure. She does not allow frustration or anger to dominate her game. She breathes, centers herself, and performs. Emotional control allows peak performance. Repeat, control your emotions, or they control you. Your results follow your emotional discipline. Here's how to implement this daily. Step 1. Identify triggers. Know what situations provoke strong reactions. Step 2. Practice controlled response. When triggered, breathe, pause, reframe. Step 3. Reflect after the moment. Did you maintain control? What can you improve next time? Consistent practice strengthens emotional resilience. Repeat. Control your emotions, or they control you. Another technique. Mental rehearsal. Visualize high-stress scenarios. Imagine anger, fear, or pressure. Then imagine yourself responding calmly, strategically, deliberately. Repetition creates neural pathways for controlled response. Your mind learns not to react impulsively. Your actions become deliberate. Your results become unstoppable. Say it aloud. Control your emotions, or they control you. Let's reinforce with repetition. Control your emotions, or they control you. Control your emotions, or they control you. Every time you respond with restraint, you strengthen mental toughness. Every time you resist emotional hijacks, you gain clarity. Every time you practice pause and assess, you prepare for life's challenges. Emotional control is not weakness, it is supreme strength. Here's a practical exercise. Each day, notice one emotional trigger. Practice controlled breathing, pause, and reframing. Record your progress in a journal. Observe your calm becoming habitual. Observe your clarity growing. Observe your results improving. Repeat it. Control your emotions, or they control you. This is the training ground of the silent warrior. Another reinforcement. Your environment influences emotional mastery. Surround yourself with people who maintain composure. Avoid constant exposure to chaos, drama, or negativity. Protect your mind. Protect your reactions. Protect your focus. Repeat. Control your emotions, or they control you. Mental toughness is cultivated, not inherited. Strength is earned, not given. To close this chapter, your emotions are powerful allies or dangerous enemies. Left uncontrolled, they sabotage focus, clarity, and results. Controlled, they fuel deliberate action, resilience, and unstoppable momentum. Pause, breathe, reframe, and act deliberately. Repeat the mantra until it becomes instinct. Control your emotions, or they control you. You now possess another layer of mastery, another weapon in your mental arsenal. You have learned that mastery over self begins with mastery over emotion. You have practiced awareness, breathing, pause and assess, and mental reframing. You have seen how warriors, leaders, and champions act under pressure. You are stronger. You are clearer. You are more disciplined. And the next chapter will reveal the truth about quiet strength, how speaking less and acting more amplifies power.
Chapter 9. Quiet discipline beats loud motivation. Motivation is loud. Motivation is flashy. Motivation is temporary. It excites you one moment and disappears the next. Discipline, on the other hand, is silent. Discipline is relentless. Discipline silently builds empires. Say it aloud. Discipline silently builds empires. Every habit you execute consistently, no matter how small, compounds. Every action taken without applause strengthens your foundation. Every day of disciplined effort brings you closer to mastery. Step 1. Understand the difference. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is intentional. Motivation reacts to feelings. Discipline acts regardless of feelings. Motivation waits for inspiration. Discipline commands action. Motivation is visible. Discipline is silent. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. You do not need recognition. You do not need praise. You do not need approval. You need consistency. You need action. You need focus. Consider high performers in any field. Serena Williams trains relentlessly before anyone notices. Elon Musk works nights, days, and weekends, quietly pushing the limits of innovation. Navy SEALs complete grueling tasks without fanfare. These people do not shout their effort. They do not seek validation. They act. Their results speak louder than words ever could. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Their results speak louder than words ever could. Step 2. Implement micro-habits daily. Micro-habits are small, deliberate actions repeated without fail. Wake up early. Exercise. Journal. Focus on the most important task first. Prepare meals. Plan the day. Review goals. These tiny actions may seem insignificant alone, but together they compound into unstoppable momentum. Discipline is built in the details. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Step 3. Embrace discomfort. Discipline thrives in resistance. Motivation flees when life becomes hard. Discipline persists when you feel tired, frustrated, or doubtful. The small daily choices, pushing through, showing up, doing what needs to be done, these accumulate into invincible strength. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. You do not need motivation. You need commitment. You need persistence. You need relentless action. Here's another principle. Accountability to yourself. Motivation relies on external praise. Discipline relies on internal standards. You decide what is non-negotiable. You measure yourself, not others. You act even when no one notices. You win silently but powerfully. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Each choice to act over waiting, to persist over quitting, to focus over distraction strengthens your mind, body, and life. Let's reinforce with real examples. Warren Buffett reads and studies daily, quietly expanding his knowledge and insight. Jiro Ono, the sushi master, perfects his craft every day, unnoticed by the world, yet his discipline built a legacy. Athletes follow grueling routines that no one witnesses but produce extraordinary results. Discipline is the engine. Motivation is the spark. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Another technique. Schedule every day with intention. Plan your hours. Prioritize high-impact tasks. Execute without delay. Break down big goals into micro-actions. Review progress at night. Repeat daily. Consistency is the invisible force that compounds into extraordinary results. Discipline silently builds empires. Repeat it. Discipline silently builds empires. Avoid the trap of showing off your effort. Posting, bragging, or seeking attention does not build strength. It dissipates it. True power grows quietly. True momentum compounds invisibly. True results are the product of repeated, deliberate action done without applause. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. You do not need the world's recognition. You need your own unwavering commitment. Let's reinforce. Discipline is your greatest weapon. Motivation is unreliable. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation leaves you vulnerable when challenges arise. Discipline persists. Discipline wins when conditions are harsh. Discipline endures when emotions falter. Discipline silently builds empires. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Every small choice matters. Every repeated action compounds. Every day of discipline brings mastery closer. Here's a practical exercise. Choose one area of your life. Pick one small habit. Commit to it daily without excuses. Track it. Do it silently. Ignore praise. Ignore recognition. Focus on execution. Micro habits build macro results. Repeat. Discipline silently builds empires. Your mental toughness grows in these moments. Your power grows in these choices. Your results grow in silence. To close this chapter, remember this unshakable truth. Action matters more than words. Consistency matters more than enthusiasm. Discipline matters more than applause. Daily, silent, deliberate action builds strength. Daily, silent, deliberate action builds focus. Daily, silent, deliberate action builds unstoppable momentum. Repeat, discipline silently builds empires. You have learned that motivation is fleeting and external validation is irrelevant. You have learned that micro-habits, consistency, and personal standards create invisible but unstoppable power. You have learned that quiet, relentless discipline compounds into extraordinary results. You are stronger. You are more focused. You are more unstoppable.
Chapter 10. Become the unstoppable force no one can shake. This is it. Every lesson you've learned, the power of action, the embrace of pressure, the fortress of mental toughness, emotional mastery, quiet discipline, they converge here. Everything you've trained for, everything you've absorbed, everything you've practiced leads to this moment. Say it aloud. You are the fortress. You are the force. You are the fortress. You are the force. Repeat it. Feel it. Believe it. This is your final transformation. You have a choice. You always have a choice. That's the key. Mental toughness is not a concept. It is a lifestyle. Discipline is not a tool. It is a standard. Emotional control is not a suggestion. It is a requirement. Your mind, your habits, your reactions, your actions, everything must align. You are no longer reactive. You are deliberate. You are focused. You are unshakable. Repeat. You are the fortress. You are the force. Step 1. Internalize the mindset. Each day you must reinforce your mental dominance. Start mornings with intention. Remind yourself, I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. I control my actions. These statements are not empty words. They are commands to your subconscious. The mind cannot distinguish repetition from reality. Feed it strength. Feed it focus. Feed it resilience. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Step 2, strengthen your habits. Everything in your life that builds toughness, clarity, and discipline must be non-negotiable. Wake early, move your body, read or learn, plan your day, execute without distraction, face challenges without avoidance, fail, learn, and rise again. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Discipline is the engine. Habits are the fuel. Mental toughness is the result. Step 3, fortify emotional control. Life will throw chaos. People will challenge you. Circumstances will test you. You will be provoked, pressured, and pushed to the edge. In those moments, pause, breathe, reframe, decide deliberately. Do not react impulsively. Do not surrender to fear or frustration. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Emotional control turns obstacles into opportunity. Emotional mastery converts resistance into strength. Step 4, embrace pressure. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove your mental toughness. Pressure is not an enemy. Pressure is a teacher. Pressure reveals weakness and forges strength. Step into discomfort deliberately. Seek growth through challenge. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. The harder the test, the stronger you become. The greater the resistance, the higher you rise. Let's reinforce this with examples. Leaders in war, business, and sports, those who endure, those who persist, those who act while others hesitate, demonstrate the unstoppable force. They face adversity with calm. They respond strategically, not emotionally. They outwork, outlast, and outperform. Repeat, you are the fortress.
You are the force. Your power grows when you embody these principles daily. Step 5. Visualization. Mentally rehearse challenges before they arrive. Picture yourself confronting obstacles with clarity. Picture yourself responding with calm, precision, and power. Picture yourself overcoming fear, doubt, and distraction. The mind cannot distinguish repetition from reality. With repetition, your responses become instinct. Repeat it. You are the fortress. You are the force. Mental rehearsal is the armor of the unshakable. Step 6. Relentless application. Knowledge alone does not build mental toughness. Strategy alone does not create discipline. You must act. You must practice. You must enforce these principles every day for 30 days without excuse. Every choice matters. Every action compounds. Every repetition strengthens your fortress. Repeat. You are the fortress. You are the force. Consistency transforms potential into power. Persistence transforms effort into mastery. Now hear this challenge clearly. For the next 30 days, you will implement these principles relentlessly. No excuses, no delay, daily action, daily discipline, daily mental rehearsal, daily emotional control, daily embrace of pressure. Every morning, reaffirm your fortress. Every night, review your victories. You are building something invisible but unstoppable. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Step 7. Measure progress. Journaling is key. Record every small victory, every challenge faced, every moment of discipline. Reflect on failures not as defeat, but as feedback. Adjust and improve. Track your consistency. Track your growth. Track your mental strength. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Awareness of progress fuels motivation and reinforces unstoppable momentum. Step 8. Protect your environment. Surround yourself with people, habits, and influences that reinforce strength, focus, and discipline. Avoid negativity, chaos, and distractions that weaken your mind. Mental toughness is cultivated in disciplined spaces. Mental strength is grown through consistent reinforcement. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. Step 9. Adopt the warrior mindset. Life is a battlefield. Every day presents tests. Every interaction is a challenge. Every decision has consequences. You must move with purpose, act with clarity, and endure with strength. Weakness has no place. Complacency has no place. Excuses have no place. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. You are unstoppable because your mind is trained, your habits are disciplined, and your actions are deliberate. Step 10. Maintain relentless focus. Do not allow distraction. Do not allow doubt. Do not allow fear. Focus on action. Focus on growth. Focus on mastery. Every thought, every habit, every choice must reinforce your unstoppable force. Repeat, you are the fortress. You are the force. This is the culmination of all lessons. This is the peak of mental toughness. This is the silent warrior mindset. To close this chapter and this audiobook, you are not the product of circumstance. You are not the victim of challenge. You are the commander of your mind, the architect of your habits, the master of your emotions. Daily action, relentless discipline, and unwavering mental toughness make you unshakable. Repeat this mantra until it is instinct. You are the fortress. You are the force. Apply these principles for 30 days. No excuses, no delay. Daily action, daily discipline, daily mental rehearsal, daily emotional control, daily embrace of pressure. Test yourself, grow stronger, become unstoppable. You are no longer learning, you are becoming. You are no longer preparing, you are executing. You are no longer reactive, you are dominant. This is your moment. This is your transformation. stand firm, act relentlessly, internalize mental toughness, build unstoppable habits, command your emotions, embrace pressure, face failure. Quietly, powerfully, without distraction, become the force no one can shake. Repeat one final time. You are the fortress. You are the force.
Now you know the truth. Mental toughness is not a gift, it is a choice. Discipline is not loud, it is quiet, consistent, and unstoppable. Emotions are not masters, they are tools. Pressure is not your enemy, it is your proving ground. For the next 30 days, you will act, you will embrace discomfort, you will fail, and you will rise stronger. This is your mind, your life, your war to win. Start today. Stop waiting. Become the silent warrior no one can shake. The world will test you. Will you stand or will you fall? The choice is yours. Act now.